Peace, King. Peace, Kings. I had to roll my blunt, y'all. Y'all had to give me a second.
Oh, you
Go
good?
ahead
Nah.
and
No
please
doubt,
go ahead and
brother.
take
Do
your
you, man?
medication. We got you.
I
Take
had
your
to roll.
time.
I had to- But what was the topic? I guess I'm in here because of Saint Laurent. That's my girl Damo and Laurent. Y'all know that.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's a
Um.
fact.
So you got to give us the insight because you just said some stuff we didn't even know about R. Kelly. That's what we know him as.
No, I don't want to just act like I'm just Mr. Know It All. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just see if you're from Chicago, I went to Kenwood High School. That's in Hyde Park. That's where R. Kelly is from. So I just been around shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm not Mr. Know It All, y'all. I'm not some guru. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just speaking on shit that I know about y'all.
And that's all
But
you can do, bro.
no, that's Rob though, man. Love to play basketball. Shit. I'm talking about, and he good at it. Love to play basketball. Shit. Insane, man. I mean, everybody has their flaws. Everybody has not saying he's guilty. I'm just speaking. Everybody has their flaws. Everybody has their what's the word I'm looking for? Like I say, I just drunk a deuce and I swallowed 3 Zans, y'all. So give me a second.
Vices.
Uh, no. Everybody has their flaws. Everybody has their uh, 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 whatever word I'm looking for. But I ain't gonna hold y'all there anyway. But the topic is the child pornography trial, and they're about to railroad that man. And I say that because if y'all heard me about that Illuminati, I don't believe in it. I call it upper echelons. And he may have did something we don't know about that they asked of him and he didn't do. So that's why they brought that up. Sherman, why you say this? I say that to say this. Check this out. Did R. Kelly have a fucking child pornography trial back in the day? Yes or no?
He did.
Yeah.
Did he beat it? Yes or no?
He did.
So what the fuck is these new charges coming back up for? That's called common sense. Number one. Number two, like I said, my grandfather's a white man, so I don't believe in racism. But I say that to say this: Bill Cosby didn't want. He didn't want. He was about to buy NBC. Google it, do whatever you want. Like I said in the last room, white man told me, Sherman, never tell a story you can't verify and nobody else cannot look up. He didn't want. He was about to buy NBC. They didn't want to sell it to a black man. They kept prolonging it. They say you still want to buy it. I'm breaking this off in short terms, in layman's terms rather. You still want to buy NBC? Yeah, I do. Kill his son. Hold on. Your son did. You still want to buy NBC? Yes, I do. Hey, let's call up some motherfuckers from 1970 something. Let me tell you something about these old actresses. They still got mortgages, bills, houses. They're not acting no more. If a motherfucker come to you right now and offer you 2 million to get on the stand and say a motherfucker drugged you, you're gonna take it. So you mean to tell me you went and found women from fucking 1974 and 1980 something, the time when ecstasy was the party drug, cocaine was the party. He drugged you unwillingly? We in Hollywood, baby. Don't nobody drug anybody unwillingly. That's why I say it's called common sense, number one. And we talk about the 70s. I'm not talking about right now. In the 70s, you were not drugged unwillingly unless you were just being raped. We're talking about
Yeah.
Bill Cosby, a predominant man. They took that shit willingly. Them people came to them, told them to say what they're going to say, gave that man time. Now, let me ask you this. Is Bill Cosby still trying to buy NBC?
Mm.
Hey,
No.
hell no. You know why Oprah is still relevant? You know why Stedman's still running around looking good with suits and shit on? You know why Gail got her own motherfucking TV show and shit, and they still carpet munchers? Excuse my French ladies. I'm sorry, I'm high. Because Oprah didn't fuck with them people. She was the first black billionaire woman. She started her own network. I don't want to buy T. Oprah had the money to buy. The only person that owns networks is Ted Turner. He owns TNT. He owns ESPN. Oprah could have bought that. I don't want none of that. That's y'all stuff, the upper echelons when I say y'all. So I'm going to start my own network. They're going to railroad R. Kelly, bro. They're going to, and for one, it's going to be two things that come out of this. One positive, one negative. R. Kelly's going to jail, but he's going to be a rich motherfucker when he comes home.
You think they gonna let him out? I mean, like, you think he ain't gonna do a lot of time though?
Do it a lot of time and come home. Shit, I know motherfuckers who did 20 years still came home. Yeah, ain't gonna come home, bro. They ain't gonna. I mean, understand child pornography and motherfuckers be going down to get motherfuckers 80 years and all that old other shit and all that. They're not finna do that to Kelly. They gonna railroad him, but they not finna give him no 80 or 70 and all that, bro. They ain't finna do that. The most upper echelons might give him is probably 15 to 20.
Get Sherman, give me 1 second. I need to do a little housekeeping. So, for the record, we do not consent any streaming into other rooms. We have Sherman here, which is FEG Duck's cousin, speaking on some historical facts regarding Chicago and R. Kelly. And the title of the room is R. Kelly Child Pornography Trial, set to begin August 22nd. This is Dummy Boy Nation. Follow the moderators. Join the club. We will bring people up on stage. However, you do have to be a member. But again, we do not consent to any streaming into any other rooms. Go ahead and continue, Sherman.
Actually, I was done with it. I just had a question though. To anybody, I just had a question. What was the question? Y'all, like I say, I'm high. Y'all gotta excuse me. What was the question? I had a question, man. And yeah, this was the question. I got a question, y'all. Well, R. Kelly's going to jail. Okay, he went to jail. Okay, he got a federal case. Ooh, okay, it was a little girl. Where the fuck is these parents at, man?
Okay, so Sherman, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So let's go back a little bit. Let's go back. So you were mentioning like the affiliations that he um had what was the rumors in the shy regarding Kells, like early on, like because we all know, like with certain allegations, let's say with Africa Bambaataa and other people in other cities,
One
we
mic, real
knew.
quick. I'm about to have FBG's mom, her sister coming on right now. She just hit me up.
Okay, thank you. So
Uh,
all right,
so
so
I called up.
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sherman, so like I said, in other cities there were rumors of these people. Now these rumors obviously didn't go mainstream, but what was it like during that time? Were there rumors circulating? Because I'm sure some people knew about this like early on, especially people that he grew up around. Sherman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought my mic was on.
Okay, you may start again, brother.
No, no, he got a trial pending right now, sister, and he's about to get some time. So I don't want to say nothing that will affect that in any way. See, the shit I speak on, if you notice, if I speak on my cousin, if I speak on Melly, they're dead. You see them, so I can speak on that type of shit. I can tell you backstory or anything. But he got a trial going. He about to get some time, so I wouldn't really want to, say anything to affect that. But I say it like this. Yeah. It was speculation, it was rumors, it was sightings. Let that go over your head. I'm gonna say it one more time. It was speculation, it was rumors, it was a few sightings. But shit, other than that, it wasn't no big deal to you know what I'm saying to the masses, you know.
Understood. Do you think there's enough evidence to get a guilty verdict?
Number number one, he already got found guilty. Number two, yes, a lot of evidence when you can't fight the system, sister. When I say the system, I also mean the upper echelons. When you a black woman who can't pay your rent, they will come make you say anything. When you know why the parents is not on trial, because they going to the parents. Listen, we gonna make your time. Don't you got a mortgage, a house? We're gonna pay this house off, but your daughter has to say this, and she gonna do that. So yeah. Mm, it's a lot of evidence against him. Maybe it's maybe it's true, maybe it's false, but there's a lot of evidence against him that will point to him and make him guilty. Nowadays, baby, you don't even have to have evidence shit and people will slam you. Straight up.
That's
And that's a fact.
true.
Anybody else got like a question for him real quick?
I, I want him to repeat that that nickname about R. Kelly. He knows, he knows R. Kelly from the shot. So I want him to speak on that.
Say it one more time, brother. I ain't hear you.
I said I want you to talk, like I want you to repeat what you had called R. Kelly, like his nickname, and
Oh,
that
oh,
intel. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive alert, alert.
oh man, what ball out Rob? Shit, ball out Rob. Shit, double R. Shit, I don't want to do that. Like I say, you got a case pending with shit 5-star Rob. Shit, you know what I'm saying? However you want to put it, bro. However you want to put it, bro. He had a couple of them, God.
And you know what's
Yeah.
crazy, Sherman? Like,
Oh. I'm sorry to cut
oh
you
no,
off.
no, you go ahead, go ahead. I'm
And
gonna go.
and Batman. Let me tell y'all something. I went to Kenwood High School, y'all. Uh, and if you're from Chicago, you know where that's at. It's on 53rd and Dorchester, and that's a part of where he used to hang out at, and where he was from or whatever. And they called him Batman, and this was in the mid '90s, some shit like that. Now I say that to say this: y'all wonder why he do the Cassidy thing. Girl, you wanna come to my hotel? And he got the mask on. He looked like Batman, don't he?
Yep, yep. Why is that?
Yeah.
That's where that he been wearing shit like that. And I said it to say this: he been wearing shit like that since the early '90s. He'll pull up in the 500 Benz, bro, with that same Batman little eye thing, the same Zorro little eye mask on, looking crazy as hell. I saw him in that shit some 20 years later with Cassidy, man. I did a fell out. I say, man, this is Chicago nigga for you, boy. We don't change the shit.
That's a fact. Cause did he have a music video with like the Batman with the Batmobile bit
He
back
had
in
the
like the
whole
'90s?
he had the whole cake, the Zorro mask, the black hat. Y'all don't remember? You could punch it up now.
Yeah, he had a whole the Batmobile in one of his music videos.
You can punch it up right now. Hey, and then he made a song. Gotham City.
Yeah, that's the song. That's the song.
Oh yeah.
So live.
Come, come on now, man. He been wearing that. My nigga Rob. It ain't for the railroad him. That's a lot of Texas.
I got a question real quick. Let me see. So, okay, so with the whole R. Kelly situation, right? I got this audio, but I don't want to play it because I don't want to expose the guy. Um,
Well, actually, we don't know the guy. We just hear the audio.
I know, but the voice and I don't know. I just don't want the voice to like be heard. So I just like say what he was telling me.
Much respect. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, when I was in, well, when I was in LA around that time, um, I took a Uber. So I'm riding in an Uber. My Uber driver, we end up like having a conversation and we connect because like I'm in the entertainment field. So I was doing like the acting and all that. So I guess we had like something in common. He started telling me how he worked with R. Kelly around like 1990. I think he said like 1997 or something like that, and then into the 2000s, whatever. And he was like, when he was working for him, he was like, he's seen a bunch of shit that would go down, and which turned him off. And then he stopped working with him. But he was explaining to me what had went down. He was saying that it was like a night he went to the studio, and there was like this little girl. She was just sitting in the studio. He thought that, like she was with, like a parent or something. He was like, this looked like a little girl, that like an innocent little girl. He was explaining, saying that she didn't look like one of those, hot in the ass little girls. Like it was like an innocent little baby. That's what he was saying.
Right, right,
And he was looking around and he was realized like she has nobody here, only to realize that she was there for R. Kelly. So the thing is, he was explaining that I guess somebody had called the cops over there because the little girl was there. So when the cops came, he said he was in the car already. He was just like watching the whole situation play out. He said that he literally watched the cops search that place high and dry, like search the place for the little girl, and they did not come up with her. They was like, they couldn't find her, so they end up leaving. They said the next, I think he said 10 minutes, 5, 10 minutes, the little girl come running from out the studio and hopped inside the cab. He said that she went that another way and he went the other way. He said that right there changed his mind, like just turned him completely off. And he said that he had to like get the fuck from, like he had to leave. He had to leave the crew. He couldn't be with them no more. Um, but he said that he witnessed a lot of stuff and he couldn't talk about it. They wanted him to do the Surviving R. Kelly, but he couldn't talk about it because I guess he signed some stuff, so he couldn't be there, like, you know, to speak on the situation in the documentary that he was doing.
right.
Um, but yeah, that was like, I got the recording of it because I'm like missing out a whole bunch of stuff. I know it, but that was just a little bit of insight that a lot of people knew about this stuff, but they just turned a blind eye to it because I guess he had money and he was pulling the strings and people were scared to call him out.
I mean, I don't know if you asking me a question or you want my opinion
Oh,
on
you
it.
can have your opinion. Like, what do you think about that?
Uh, I mean, hey, sister, maybe I wasn't there, so hey, maybe that brother telling the truth. Maybe he reaching. I don't know. I mean, that is R. Kelly, so
Yeah,
maybe he, maybe he was trying to get some money out of Kells. Maybe he telling the honest to God truth.
right.
I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and the way that this case going on and these people coming out, sure, I probably wouldn't doubt it. Sure.
I
Cause,
know. That's the same
'cause
thing
listen,
I said.
I go by actual facts, man. Now, these probably some trumped up charges, some bullshit. Yes, okay. But I go by natural facts and I go by, I'm a God fearing man, bro. Brothers and sisters. That's R. Kelly pissing on that girl on that tape. Period, point, goddamn blank. You
Yes,
see the
that
man.
is him.
Oof.
Like, you literally see him. So, I mean, you can't. Nah, I'm speaking on Kale's part. Kale's, you can't deny that one. No, now the other stuff I don't know about. You see, what I'm saying? Now,
I mean, you speaking facts.
when and if he get his time, then maybe I could share just a little bit more with you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? See, now
Yeah.
I can't speak on something right now. You know what I'm saying? Because that man hasn't got his time yet. You see what I'm saying? But when and if he get his time, I'll drop a jewel on you.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Because like that trial coming up. and it's more stuff to it. So I'm just like, it's a lot going on. Like, people need to understand. Like, I think, a lot of people are jumping ship, and it's like I said, it goes back to a lot of people knew what was going on. The parents, I think the parents had a big involvement in the situation of them giving their kids up to him.
No, it's not a big involvement. They had a huge involvement because they
Oh
got
yeah, well, yeah, huge involvement.
Saying that.
they got they
Hold on.
got
Is there
testimony
any
and
proof?
they got testimony. Yeah, I was just finna say it. One mic. They got testimony and parents and videotape of parents again, dropping their kids off to R. Kelly's house.
Wow.
R. Kelly has a mansion. That's why I say he may not get no 80 some years. They may give him 10 to 15. See, I say stuff for a reason. R. Kelly's rich. He has a mansion. See, this called common sense. And that's why I say, again, people don't use common. You fucking think he don't have cameras in his house?
Right.
So with that being said, when we see y'all not in the federal courtroom, we not there. People don't know what go on behind closed doors. I'm on Dummy Boy Nation. I can get off this motherfucker and fuck a man. You wouldn't know. So
Well,
Oh, we
not say, hey, not saying that that's how I swing. I'm just saying that's called
understood.
example. It's called
well.
example.
Right.
Let's get this straight because we on the internet. I love my women. Let's get this straight right
Right.
now. But anyway, uh. You don't think they have videotapes of these parents sitting in the house with Kelly and their daughter?
hmm
You think his lawyer ain't gonna bring that up? You think his lawyer ain't gonna bring that up and watch them walk out the house to leave their daughter there with him?
No, hold on. Can I chime in real quick? Just 2 seconds.
Go
Before
ahead.
you do, we need to go ahead and reset the room. So, everyone, welcome to Dummy Boy Nation. We have Sherman, which is FBG Duck's cousin, in the building. And the topic is R. Kelly child pornography trial set to begin August 22nd. So, follow the greenhouse at the top, follow the moderators. Shout out to Young Chico, Lalo, and of course, the lovely Damo XOXO. And I'm Pink St. Laurent. We will open up the floor for questions in a second, but we're going to go ahead and finish off this topic. And I think Sherman dropped off, so we're going to go ahead and state some more facts of the case. Marv, go ahead and jump in.
All I want to say is one. Um, I don't know if there's any because supposedly they had a shit